Runaways I'll do after the next main quest. Or perhaps during the main quest, because there's one of them on the way. Oh yeah, that's right. In here I have to run, I can't use my powers.
You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder's home distorts you. Happiness. You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's home distorts you.
That's
Happiness
Dylan.
comes, white pearls,
Can
but
you hear
yellow and
me?
red in the eye.
Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
You've always been in there. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please? Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You! You came in through the hole in you! We let you in! You've always been here! The only truth! A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy!
Stop it!
Orange peel!
Shit! Shit! He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small. In Ordinary. In the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we
Yeah, he
shut
is.
down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, baby, baby,
Yeah,
This
that
last
kind of happens when you get locked up in solitary confinement for
about
over a decade and then the hiss comes in.
I welcome
Vol-
the hiss.
Volatile
I
combination.
let it in to get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet. You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
In your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The Hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the Hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into. Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself. I'll go. But only to look for this lie projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time.
Alright, looks like we got our level 6 clearance card. Away we go. To logistics. Solitary confinement is nasty. Okay. Cube. Or no, not cube. Orb. Orb. Orb dead. Rip to that guy. Oh boy. Okay. I don't think this is the right way. No, it's not. Oh yeah, here it is. It's right here. Duh. No, that's not the right way either. Where is it again? Oh yeah, it's right here. Duh. New mission, self-reflection. Prime Candidate program.
Define new prime candidates. The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
up my maintenance major targets. Actually, hold on a sec. I need to look at. Okay. There's a mannequin here in the Prime Candidate program. Gotta find out where it is before we keep going. Okay, shortcut. Creepy show.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
Weird that they call him Uncle Mr. Bones.
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg?
We call that one ESPN.
So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brain...
That's a weird last one to throw in there.
Give you, and if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
Yep. Another lovely episode of the Threshold Kids where they teach you that, hey, your brain could... You might not be clairvoyant, but hey, you could, you know, maybe be telekinetic or,
I don't want the big chair.
talk to dead people or make your friends blind.
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
I have a big chair.
Here, use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Oh hey, let's look at our Bright Falls summary. Unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story being written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWV in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13th, 2010. I don't think that was the exact day that Alan Wake came out, but close enough. By ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker. See redacted that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls. WA referred to events investigated in 1970, 1976, and 1978. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. The interviews conducted referred to 1970 redacted Thomas Zane, 1976, 1978 Odin Anderson and Tor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to redacted instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power, that redacted missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claimed he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. Yeah, because he wound up in the dark place. Duh. And spoilers for those of you who didn't watch my Alan Wake playthrough. Shame on you.
I wish things had gone
Alan Wake
differently
is still in the
for us,
Alan Wake is still in the dark place.
but wishing won't change things.
Ordinary.
Finding the projector will.
Coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. The boy, Dylan Faden, Prime Candidate 6. And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here.
Oh.
It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys.
That's not a good thing to say.
He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's
Okay.
an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Yeah, good old Dr. Darling. Alright, we'll look at the other reports, aka the Dylan Faden transcript. Transcript of conversation, subject Dylan Faden, reviewed by Dr. Darling. Note, subject was alone during this outburst. You again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. It's like, fuck off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. Don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase fuck off numerous times before being sedated at 1753. So clearly Polaris, was also inside of Dylan's head. Agent killed during redacted, involved redacted, codename P6. Autopsy findings: blunt force injuries of the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cords between the L1 and L2 vertebrae, avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right, blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, contusions of the extremities, dislocation of left and right elbow, dislocation of left and right knee. After examination, the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the redacted was contorted through his redacted. Seems like Dylan got pushed a tad too far and,
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Candidate P7 outfit. Jesse Faden movement tracking. So they knew where we were. Of course they do. Easter movement cause for concern.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Yep, that sounds about right. Kind of like the SCP. If they're not,
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan.
if they don't see you as a threat, they'll just leave you be.
We loved it. This time. I
For the most part.
remember
Sometimes they'll take you in if they think you'll be a problem.
different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside and That's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there?
Oh, like the painted world of Arielmus.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
I generally don't have a problem with spiders, but when they like are in the immediate vicinity of the when they're within striking distance, yeah. I'm not exactly kind to them. Alright, now I gotta find this mannequin. Wherever the heck it is. I might actually look up where I could find the mannequin. Unless it's at the end of this hallway. Oh, nope, there it is. Hi there. Oh boy.
God, the only thing creepier than one mannequin is a few dozen of the damn things.
Oh boy. Ah, Bright Falls supplement. Let's have a read. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of redacted memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals are still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to Creator's Dilemma and the file RE, the Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. The agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. A monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity, which we saw in Alan Wake 2. Okay. Lots of mannequins here. Whoop. Got him.
New Bureau policy. No more mannequins.
I agree. Man, I will say that's probably one of the, if anybody ever played, Condemned for the Xbox 360, that one level was fucking creepy. You'll know which one I'm talking about. Like me saying the level from Thief. Okay, let's switch our missions back to face of the enemy. Go to the other one. Yeah, let's.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Hold on. Do. Wait, that's an elevator button, but I'm gonna check over here first. Because there's always good stuff to be found in the little side areas, usually. Okay. I think I wasn't standing at the elevator door because I'm betting
Dylan and I were both prime candidates.
whatchamacallit. That exploder was in there. Yep. Yep, we were. Oh boy, it's very red in here. I was expecting something back here, but oh well. Whoop. And I did. Aha. It's a good thing I am mildly observant at times. I can find the hidden things. I see it back there. I see it back there. I want it. Maybe I have to... Oh yeah, I have to cleanse the point first. That makes sense. The subway. Interesting.
We're going back home.
I'm gonna leave that for now.
Of course we are.
Oh yeah, I did the
Started
jukebox
there,
thing while you
and
weren't
it's-
here, Nick, and man, that was a mode I didn't like. That was a mode that I did not like. Glad that it's optional. Man, I'm glad that that jukebox mission is like they let you like kind of fail it and still complete like the or that yeah, you can fail the jukebox uh expedition, but the jukebox mission will at least get counted for completion. Cause man, I like got back to the boss fight with barely any time left. And of course, the boss was a bird. And I hate the birds.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. There's a control panel nearby.
Oh, lovely. These things are here. Yeah, jukebox was rough. The other stuff hasn't been as rough. I think the jukebox was probably the hardest thing I've done today.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
Yeah, gotta be.
Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
You'd think it would be that, but I guess not. Oh, here it was. I walked literally right by it.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
Here we go. Yeah, this is where that one thing was. Where it wanted me to go for, that one, mission. Oop. No. I was like, I can't even get here yet. Why would you send me here? Oh boy. Oh god, no. Oh, not spin. I need shatter. I call them birds. I have no clue what the heck they are. They just look like they have wings and they're really annoying. And I hate them. I think they're the worst enemy in this game. Mostly because if they hit you, they take like three-fourths of your health away. Are we taking a plane there? Nope. Okay, I think we're just going up this elevator here. No. Hit the button. Messing up my E and my F this whole game, you know? Alright, bad. Apply an evacuation order. Boy, it's bright in here. I'll read that. Where's the other? That's Willow. First slide was a room with dirty wallpapers and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. DF. Interview 2002. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. JF. Therapy session 2010. Went to school with Neil. Someone called him Nosebleed Neil. Likely Neil Hosenberg, missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, likely Tom Barlow, missing. And his gang, Freddy, note. Likely Frederick Bartwell, missing. Hugo, no one by this name was found in the public records. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. DF. Interview 2002. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide. Designation. House.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years from the light to the shadows. Thanks for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it.
Kind of like Mage of the
But we haven't found a way
Ascension.
to control the outcome. yet there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our
And
powers.
also, what is it, in Changeling the Dreaming.
And what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection?
I like the actor who plays Darling. I do not like Darling the character. He is an oddball
Or die trying.
who is sinister at best. Or maybe sinister at worst? Sinister at best. He's a mad scientist. What the heck is that? There's an orb.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Caravan. The questions asked Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
Mm-hmm. What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Ooh.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn.
Nasty. But inevitable?
Let's see what they have on Ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Oh boy.
Slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
mentioned a poem last time we
We're gonna have to spend some of our stuff. Maybe.
talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes.
Oh, Zane.
Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going
Oh god,
to
she said
happen.
hugely.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
That makes it sound like she was in a psych ward. Yep, they recreated
The whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Oh boy. Cool. That hurt. I want to check up here first. See if there's any goodies. Yep, it is right over there.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Dang. Alright, mission complete. Finish Tango. New mission. Alright, we'll go back to executive. And I'm gonna stop there because I ignored the Gundam call like an hour ago. Because I wanted to finish this. But Gundam calls. Gundam must be answered. Also, unlike Seed and Seed Destiny, like I actually want to watch Double Zero. Because it's actually good. Alright. Central Exec. We'll probably play some more Control tomorrow, maybe, after I get back from my trip. If not, I'll try and finish up Control on Sunday. That's gonna do it for us for tonight, though.